Hello everybody. Oh, I have to say good morning because it is just 8 a.m. morning in Kurdistan. I'm in Midyat. Yes, as you see, it is clear because there are some churches and you will see some mosques and historical houses, etc. So today we are going to speak about past tense, but past tense with transitive verbs. Yes, it is really difficult to speak and to use these transitive verbs because there is something they call it in linguistics ergativity. Probably you all know something about this because when you say Kurdish, just you have to remember about ergativity. So last week we spoke about intransitive verbs, right? In past tense. Today we are going to speak about with transitive verbs. If we have a verb, if we have a direct object, or if we don't have a direct object, how we have to construct these construction. So let's take a verb. It will be transitive verbs, so we can take Deaton. Deaton means to see. If you want to find your past tense stem, you have to remove this n or ne, right? Deaton, we have n, so you can remove this n. So we have dit. It is our past tense stem. So if there is no object, and if you want to say just you saw someone or something, I mean, if in your mind your object is singular, you will say min dit, tadit, we dit, we dit, madit, wadit, wandit. So as you see, we have used our oblique pronouns. Our oblique pronouns were min, ta, we, we, me, we, one, right? And at first, if I am not wrong, in the first video I told that we will use oblique pronouns when we used past tense with transitive verbs. As you see here, mendit, tadit, wedit, wadit, madit, wadit, wandit. Okay, I saw, you saw, he saw, she saw, we saw, you saw, they saw. So you can say I saw him, it will be min awdit, right? I saw him min awdit. You saw him ta awdit. He saw him we awdit. She saw him we awdit. We saw him ma awdit. You plural saw him wa awdit. They saw him one awdit. Look, here we have aw. It is in absolute case because in past with transitive verbs our subject is in oblique, so just you have to have just one oblique. You cannot say min widit. It is wrong. Min awdit, your object will should be in absolute case. Min awdit. So min awdit, it means I saw him or I saw her. I mean in Kurmanji, it is not clear which gender is. So min awdit, I saw him. But if you want to say I saw them, I mean many people. So we will say min awditan. Look, min awditan. Just you have to add this n. It is plural personal ending. You will add your past stem because your direct subject aw is plural. Yeah, you want to say I saw them, it will be min awditan. Look, verb is plural, min awditan. So it min awditan, ta awditan, we awditan, we awditan, ma awditan, one awditan, ما هنديتن و أوديتن one أوديتن. So don't forget, Deaton is plural. This n is come from a personal ending for plural plural persons. Like when we say am khwandekar un, this un, it shows we are students, these are. So actually it's the same un, personal endings. And so if you want to say I saw you, it will be min tu dt, and this e, which is end of the verb, and it is for second person personal ending, like tu khwandekar e, right? I think you remember, you have to remember, you remember. So it will be min tu dt. Or let's say he saw you, it will be we to dt, anji we to dt. Subject will change, but our verb and direct object will stay same. Min to dt, we to dt, we to dt, met to dt, one to dt, we to dt. Right? Because here important things is our direct object. That's why they call it ergativity, and it's a bit difficult because you have to think about your verb and then your direct object and number of direct object, and you have to think about your personal endings, and you have to add your verb. That's why it's a bit difficult. So Deaton is a good example to show. Yes, and for example we said when you say plural something, you saw plural something plural, it will be Deaton. For example, if I want to say I saw you plural, it will be min hun Deaton, right? Min hun Deaton. Min is our oblique personal pronouns, hun is our absolute direct pronouns, you, and Deaton is plural because hun is plural. It is logical, it is really logical. And I love it. So yes, and let's take another verb. For example, Hundun, it means to read, yes, Hundun, to read. So if you want to find your past tense stem, as we said before, you will remove this un, remove it, and Hund, it is our past stem. You can say min Hund, yes, I read, I have read, min Hund, ta Hund, you read, we Hund, he read, we Hund, she read, ma Hund, we read, ma Hund, wa Hund, one Hund, right? It is easy. And when you say ma Hund, I mean there is no object in sentence, and in your mind it shows that you have just singular, right? Because otherwise if it was plural it would be Hunden with this plural ending. And don't forget, for example, yes, for singular person, I mean singular object, we don't have any ending. Like min, you say min aw khwand, okay, min aw khwand, like I read it, or min kitab khwand, I read the book, or min pertuk khwand, same, I read the book, okay. So min khwand, min aw khwand, it means it is singular object. And if you say min aw khwandin, look, this un, it's our plural endings, plural personal endings, so it shows aw, it refers something plural. What you read were plural, I mean like many books, many journals, many newspapers, many articles, right? So don't forget. Yes, and I have remembered something. So in the past tense with transitive verbs, your sentence, your direct object always will be singular. You don't have to make it plural, because your verb shows that it is plural already. So you don't need to make. For example, if you want to say I read many books, you will say min pertuk khwanden. Okay, khwanden is already with plural personal ending, so you don't have to add something to pertuk. Okay, if you say min pertuk an khwanden, doesn't work. Okay, so it always in your past tense with transitive verbs, your verb, your object, yes, your object, direct object should be in singular, right? Min pertuk khwanden. Okay, min kutil khwaren, min زلام Deaton من ماموسته Deaton. Okay, this way. Yes, it is easy when you practice a bit. So I will put some exercise at the end of video, So thank you so much for your attention. So if you have any questions, please write me. Okay, I'm waiting for your questions. Okay, bye bye. Good day.